I will do today what other people are not willing to do so that I can do tomorrow what other people are not able to do. There's a scene in the movie Black Hawk Down. I realize the movie's old. Some of you probably haven't seen it. It really happened to me in the battle, but after returning back to our base, taking some wounded and the dead back, dropping them off, turning back around to go out and to pick up more wounded and to try to get to a downed Black Hawk, one of my guys walked up to me and said, "Hey, Sergeant, I can't go back out there." But this is words that a ranger would almost never, under any circumstances, say to a leader in combat. And he was basically saying, I know I'm going to die. And he and I were the only two that were married at the time. So he started thinking about his wife and leaving her a widow. And he basically said, this firefight is so violent, there's no way that any of us are going to survive. And if I go back out there with you, I know I'm going to die. I think every head turned and watched me whenever I heard this because I think most of my guys thought that's it. Jeff's going to lose his mind and he's going to rip this guy's head off. But in reality, I think what he was saying to me was what everybody was thinking out loud. And the answer that I gave him, I really believe it came from inspiration from the Holy Spirit. But I basically looked him in the eyes and I said, listen, man, I won't force you to go back out there, but I need you on those vehicles. And the guys that are shot down at that helicopter crash site, they need you. And if we don't go, there's no question they're going to die. If we go, it's highly possible that some of us, maybe even a lot of us, are going to die. And there's no good way around this. This is one of those gunfights where there's not going to be a clear winner. There's just going to be a lot of people that are going to die in the next few minutes. I got on the vehicles. I got ready to drive back out into the city. And I watched him in the rearview mirror reach down, grab his weapon, jump on the back of the vehicles, and stay out there with me all night long. Throughout the course of the night, I kept thinking to myself, when that guy jumped back on the Humvees, his name is Thomas, Brad Thomas. And when Thomas jumped back on the Humvees, he was essentially saying, I am 100% certain that I'm going to die, but my life is not more valuable than the guys that are at that crash site. If I don't go, they don't survive. So tonight I'm going to die, but I'm going to die doing my job, and I'm going to die so that other guys have a chance to live. I have never been more proud to lead warriors in battle than I was of Thomas during that fight that night, just because of what he was experiencing and how he handled this. And the real difference between a hero and a coward is not fear. It's what you do in the face of fear that matters. And this is what warriors do for one another. They help each other when the bullets start to fly, and they keep each other calm in the face of the enemy. Nothing replaces tough, realistic training. And when you need it, if you haven't done it, you can't get it back. If you have done it when you need it, that training will pay off and it will pay huge dividends. If you fail to plan, you really are planning to fail. And what I've said is we hope things are going to turn out right, or we hope that this is how it's going to go down. And if you have hope built into your plan, you are essentially preparing for disaster. And the truth is, you have to have a plan. You put your time and energy and your heart and your soul into your plan. And then all of a sudden the bullets start flying. And what anybody who's ever been in a gunfight knows is the plan pretty much goes out the window, but the training doesn't. It is in the darkest places that your light will be able to shine the brightest. And these aren't my words. These come directly from Jesus, because in the Sermon on the Mount, he says it this way: in the same way, let your faith shine before men in such a way that they see your good deeds and they glorify your Father in heaven. One of the greatest warriors that ever lived, and a guy who understands killing maybe better than anybody in human history, King David, the poet, said, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Part of being a sheepdog, part of being a gunslinger, is that you see things that other people don't see, and they will never see, and you hope to God that they will never see what you've seen. So I'm joining you in Kentucky in the summer just to tell you guys how much I respect and applaud who you are and what you do. David knew darkness, and he also found God's strength and his power and his comfort in the middle of that darkness. And God radically changed me in an overnight event that, if I have the chance, God willing, I'll talk about in the summer in Louisville. I usually tell people there is nothing on earth that makes me more comfortable than worshiping Jesus with a whole bunch of people that have loaded weapons around me. So, for you guys and gals that are doing this for your congregations, thank you. Thanks for keeping your people safe.